Music has been a standard tradition in military ceremonies. For the 737 Training Group Drum and Bugle Corps, the opportunity to be one of the few to embark in this tradition isn't something most incoming trainees know about.
A lot of people don't even realize there is a band, or maybe they've heard of one of the offshoot bands, like the Singing Sergeants.
Tech Sergeant Matthew Zettelmoyer, military training instructor from the 321st Training Squadron, is tasked with finding qualified volunteers for the Drum and Bugle Corps.
So every night we show up for pickup night. It's really random with the talent pool that we get. And we never know what we're going to end up with. And we kind of have to think on our toes and kind of ask different questions to get different information out of the trainees to get what we need. We have numbers that we shoot for, and sometimes we get them and sometimes we don't. We just kind of have to roll with the punches. So a lot of the times when they pull up to the PRC, they are very tired. They're disoriented and kind of confused about just like being shoved around, telling them to stand in line, go over here. People are raising their voice at them for the first time. Whenever I talk to them, I try to get as many hands in there as possible. So I talk a little fast and I say, who's ever played a musical instrument? Raise your hand right now. Show of hands, raise your hand up real high if you've ever played a musical instrument. Put them up. Whenever I talk to you, I'll ask you a few questions and you can put your hand down. What'd you play? Hey, keep them up. What'd you play?
The violin.
How many years?
Just 1 year.
Just 1 year. What'd you play?
Clarinet.
How many years?
1 year.
What'd you play?
Clarinet and bass clarinet.
How many years?
2 years for clarinet.
Those selected will go through the same rigorous 7.5 weeks of training, in addition to attending Drum and Bugle Corps practices in order to perform during the ceremonies.
Whenever I call out your name, you're going to immediately grab your bags. You're going to move into this little alcove over here, this space. You're going to form up into 3 elements. Understood? Yes, sir.
The trainees in the Drum and Bugle Corps will learn at least 8 songs during their 4 hours of weekly allotted practice time. Having to learn the songs and still keep up with basic military training standards requires a lot of discipline on each Corps member. Trainee Mercedes Magayan, a cymbal player in the Drum and Bugle Corps, enjoys attending practices as it gives her time to reset and prepare for the rest of basic training, in addition to some unexpected benefits from all the practice time.
It's been fabulous. I always looked forward to band practice. It's a time to be creative. It's a time to tap into a different outlet. The cymbals are not light. They're not heavy, but they're not light. And so I think that they actually helped me get better at my push-ups. You have to hold them in a certain position at a 90-degree angle and you can't drop them. And at first I remember my arms were so tired and now I can hold them and I'm like, this is interesting, and it actually, I think, helped contribute to my PT score.
Trainee Braxton Stone, bass drum player for the Drum and Bugle Corps, shares his advice for anyone thinking of volunteering when they attend basic training.
It's been a nice change of pace from the usual, drill, doing the typical things you would do at BMT. It's nice to be doing something that's more, artistic, I guess you could say. I would say if you're thinking about volunteering, just do it. It's definitely worth it. I will definitely remember this part of being in BMT, mainly because it's not something a lot of other trainees do. Out of the entire graduating group of, I don't know how many hundreds of trainees, it's definitely a small group that, is pretty unique.